Going on? Mark from Simon Air Quality here. And today I wanted to talk about where to place the radon mitigation system. So whenever I go and do an estimate in a customer's home, they always ask me, well, where would the system go? Where would you drill the hole in the floor and put the pipe in the fan? Where would that happen? And now I never want to mislead a customer. I never want to mislead anyone. So what I say is normally we want to keep the radon system close to the inside perimeter of the home. So if you look, you see where the floor meets the wall. We want to try to keep it as close as we can to the wall. The reason for that is because the ground underneath your basement is less condensed. It's not as packed. Okay, so what we do is we drill the hole about a foot away from the wall, the foundation wall. The reason for that is because there's a footing that this wall sits on. So the footing takes the weight of this concrete wall. And so the footing will come out about sometimes 6 inches, sometimes a foot. It really depends on the house. Okay, maybe older houses have bigger footings. I often notice that older homes have higher standards. The cement floor is thicker. The footings are thicker. The walls are thicker. And then the newer you get with the home, the thinner those things become. So what we do is we drill 6 inches to a foot away from the wall. We drill a 5-inch hole and we put a 4-inch pipe in there. The reason why a 4-inch pipe can fit in the 5-inch hole is because we put a rubber flange in there for the pipe to fit in. Okay, so the pipe doesn't go all the way through and rest on the ground. No, it rests on this rubber flange that is sort of propped up or suspended. It's not resting on the ground below the hole. It's resting on that flange. Okay, now we don't always put the system in the same spot every time. Okay, it really depends. So what do I mean by that? Well, we don't really know for certain where it's going to go until we run some diagnostics. Okay, if we were to just guess on where to drill the hole and where to put the system, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be scientific. It wouldn't be responsible of us. We would not be doing our due diligence. So what we do is we run some tests. We determine what the airflow is like, what the air pressure is like below the home, as well as what the communication is like. So we want to make sure that if we install a system, that the fan can draw radon from every corner of the basement. From that corner over there, from that corner over there, from every single corner of the basement. We want to make sure that it will be effective. Okay, sometimes we may have to drill it, maybe right here next to the water heater, or maybe, in a corner or in a crawl space, or it really depends. Okay, so whenever a customer asks me, well, where is it going to go? That's what I tell them. I tell them, ideally, we want to put it maybe close to the water heater, or close to the inside perimeter of the home. That's what we want to do. But again, we run diagnostics to make sure that that's the right location. Okay, we have to. We charge for the diagnostics because we want to do it. We want to be scientific about our approach. We do not want to just guess. We do not want to do the poke and hope method. So the poke and hope method is a method that non-professionals use when they're installing a system. They just randomly pick a location, drill a hole, put in the system, and just hope that it works. That's why it's called the poke and hope method. And it's frowned upon in the industry. Excuse me. It's frowned upon by other radon professionals. It's not recommended. We don't endorse it. We don't do it. We discourage it. And it's part of the reason why we charge what we charge, because we take that extra time. We do those extra steps. We make sure it's done right. Mike Holmes would be proud of us for sure. I'm dying to show him our work, our quality. I hope to do that soon. But anyways, so if you have any questions, let me know. You can find SAQ or myself on Twitter, Facebook. Go to the website, simonairquality.com. I'm all over the internet, so there, you can find me easily. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want to know more about, what we do regarding radon mitigation, let me know. I'll be happy to talk with you and answer any questions. Okay, Mark Simon, Simon Air Quality, signing off. Take care. God bless.